Yes. And remember, what you do is you multiply and then add. Okay, so what you will do is solve this, which would be 6 times 15. Yes. So then now what you have is 103 over 15. And remember, what you're going to do is you're going to rewrite it to solve it. So it would be 103 divided by 15. Okay, so does 15 fit into 10? No. So now does 15 fit into 103? Okay, how many times? So 6 times 15 would give you 90. And then 103 minus 90 is
13.
Now, since we have a remainder, we have to add a 0. And every time we add a 0, we have to put a decimal. So then we add the 0, bring it down. And now 15 divided by 130, that would be about 8. So 8 times 15 would give you 120. So 130 divided by 120, minus 120, 10. So you have a remainder again of 10. So you add a 0. Sorry, this is an 8. Okay, so now how many times does 15 fit into 100? So 6 times 15?
It's 90.
So the remainder would be 10. So do you see how the remainder is beginning to be the same? Like the 10 here and the 10 here? So what that means is that it's gonna continue to be 6 over here. So what you're gonna do, like what the answer is gonna be, it's gonna be 6.8 and then 6 repeated. So that's what you're gonna write for this. But remember not to forget the negative over here. So you're just gonna add the negative, and that's gonna be your answer. So what does the 1 represent? Is it a whole number or a fraction?
A whole number.
Yes, so then first you would write the 1 here because that's the whole number. A decimal, that means it's going to be a mixed number. So now you have to figure out what this is going to be as a fraction. This is the same as 55 over 100. So then this would be 1 and 55 over 100, but remember that you can simplify it. So what can you divide it by? 5. So 55 divided by 5 is
11.
And then 100 divided by 5.
It's 11 over 20.
So that's all you can simplify it. Okay, so now what you have is 1 and 11 over 20. So this is 3.8. 3.8 repeated. So what is the whole number in this number? 3. Okay, so it would be 3. And now we have to figure out the fraction for this. So basically 8 repeated is the same as 8, like 0.888. So what you're gonna do is, the example shows, so it would be 0.888. Okay, so now we have to turn that into a decimal. So what place is this? The first decimal place. So this is tenths, and the second one?
Hundreds.
Yes, and the third one?
Thousands.
Yes, good job. So it would be 1,000. So this is the same as, so can you simplify this? So 1,000 divided by 8 is actually, oh yeah, that would give you 125. So then it would be 111 over 125. And can that be simplified more? No. So the answer would be 3 and 11 over 125.